We continue our reading of He Loved Us on the Human and Divine Love of the Heart of Jesus by Pope Francis. Love that is tangible, paragraph 61. Since the heart continues to be seen in the popular mind as the affective center of each human being, it remains the best means of signifying the divine love of Christ, united forever and inseparably to his holy human love. Pius XII observed that the Gospel, in referring to the love of Christ's heart, speaks not only of divine charity, but also human affection. Indeed, the heart of Christ, hypostatically united to the divine person of the Word, beyond doubt throbbed with love and every other tender affection. The fathers of the Church, opposing those who denied or downplayed the true humanity of Christ, insisted on the concrete and tangible reality of the Lord's human affections. Saint Basil emphasized that the Lord's incarnation was not something fanciful, and that the Lord possessed our natural affections. Saint John Chrysostom pointed to an example. Had he not possessed our nature, he would not have experienced sadness from time to time. Saint Ambrose stated that in taking a soul, he took on the passions of the soul. For Saint Augustine, our human affections, which Christ assumed, are now open to the life of grace. The Lord Jesus assumed these affections of our human weakness as he died the flesh of our human weakness, not only out of necessity, but consciously and freely, lest any who feel grief and sorrow amid the trials of life should think themselves separated from his grace. Finally, Saint John Damascene viewed the genuine affections shown by Christ in his humanity as proof that he assumed our nature in its entirety in order to redeem and transform it in its entirety. Christ then assumed all that is part of human nature, so that all might be sanctified. Here we can benefit from the thoughts of a theologian who maintains that, due to the influence of Greek thought, theology long relegated the body and feelings to the world of the pre-human or subhuman or potentially inhuman. Yet, what theology did not resolve in theory, spirituality resolved in practice. This, together with popular piety, preserved the relationship with the corporal, psychological, and historical reality of Jesus. The Stations of the Cross, devotion to Christ's wounds, his precious blood and his sacred heart, and a variety of Eucharistic devotions, all bridged the gaps in theology by nourishing our hearts and imagination, our tender love for Christ, our hope and memory, our desires and feelings. Reason and logic took other directions. Here ends our